Greetings, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I'm Omar Stennett. I'm so delighted to have you with me this morning. For you, it may be afternoon or even it may be nighttime. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are watching us from. It is my great delight and pleasure to share with you one more episode of our Friday Big Bangers. These are videos that premieres every Friday at 12:30. You can also check us out on Ari Times TV. People, the work is getting better and greater. We are close to 1,000 subscribers. So I want, by the end of this video, we should be past 1,000. And that means I need your help. You can like and you must share this. And when you share, ask the person you're sharing the video with to hit the subscribe button. For real, Holyfield, no bargain, no deal. Do that, please. Thank you so much to all 962 persons who have subscribed to the channel at the time of this video. We are very grateful and we appreciate your love and your support. Well, let's go back to my mood. I am in a very somber, optimistic, cautious mood this day. And that is because of our Reggae Boyz, firstly. The World Cup campaign has started, as you know, and if you watch even our introductory video to the channel, at the end of it I say, I am sure that if we can get all of this together by the end of April, we will qualify for the World Cup. No Mexico, no, watch it. And that was at the point when we were having these wage disputes. And one of the things I said then that holds true today is that though the salary negotiations were dealt with and contracts were signed, there were residue of hurt, disrespect, and resentment. And that would cause disunity and discord in the camp. And that needed to be addressed, and it needed mediation, because we have a propensity as people to carry things, especially the egoistic males who carry disrespect for very long periods of time. Now, what we are seeing at the beginning of this World Cup campaign is the discord that I spoke of. No longer it is Jamaica versus the other seven opponents in the octagonal phase of the campaign. It appears it is the local boys versus the English-based footballers. And I hope that this video gives all of us the correct perspective that we can end this madness and focus on the vision. A kingdom divided by itself is going to fall. And where there is no vision, the people cast off restraint. They perish. What that means for you and what that means for me, it is important that we come together, that there be harmonious relations in the administration, with the coaching staff, the players. I'm not calling you local and English based, with the Jamaican Reggae Boyz. Wherever you ply your trade has nothing to do with this. When we step on the field, the 11 and those on the bench and those in the stands and those who are injured are all Jamaican. And we represent one country, one place, and there's one vision to reach Qatar 2022, to play in our second World Cup. This is possibly one of the best pool of players that we have. And though there may not be enough chemistry amongst them, certainly there is enough quality to match up with any of the top team in CONCACAF. So from the top, the leadership, Mr. Ricketts, you need to get the people that are under your leadership together and paint the vision clearly to them so you can avoid further divisions. Everybody needs to be on board. Everybody needs to know where the bus is going. And then they need to come on the bus and sit in the seat that gives the bus the best balance to go where we are going. We must have the same plan, be taking the same path, and have the same purpose. Leadership at the very top. Gensec, Vice President, President. Then the coaching staff, headed by head coach Tallawahs Whitmore. Every single player on this team needs to feel valued and appreciated by you, the coach. Whether they were born here, there, or somewhere else. Whether they play here, there, or somewhere else. Whether you have known them for 10 years or for one day. Every person that wears the Reggae Boyz shirt must be treated equally and be appreciated equally. They must be given the same opportunity to be their best in their best position. No one should be feeling any more special or less special. That's your job. Your job. You need to reach out to the player. You have to have one-on-one with every single player in your squad. Talk to them, sit with them, hear them, and then let them hear you. Seek to understand before being understood. This is an enormous task and responsibility. But I know, Coach Whitmore, that you have the capacity to do this. You have always been good relationally. So don't let personal hurt or people's personal feeling interfere with what you set out to do. You want to not only be known as the one who went to a World Cup and scored 2 goals, you want to be known as one who took a Jamaica team to the World Cup as a coach and lead them to victory against their opponents. You want that. So therefore, it is incumbent on you to do what is necessary, Coach Whitmore. I can understand if you don't get it right all the time. But when it comes on to managing the players, that must be right. Coaching now has transitioned from just what happens on the field to managing players. Because players have all kinds of issues going on, especially in the midst of this pandemic. You have to be a better manager. I want you to know this, Coach Whitmore, because I know you have it in you. Players don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. As the coach, when a player is injured, you have to call him. As a coach, when a player is not in the squad, you have to call him and give him an explanation. As a coach, when a player is invited to your team, you have to have a conversation with him and welcome him in the team. As a coach, when a player is disgruntled, you need to speak to him. You are the manager, not the team manager, you are the player's manager. And you manage every single one of them. I know this because it is what must happen in my area of work. The captain, I come to you, not Captain Burrell, the captain Andre Blake, a goalkeeper who I have the highest regard for and I rate very highly. So ridiculous it is that even when you make mistake, I don't blame you. And that's not good. I don't say this because I ever want to speak to you or I want you to speak to me. Because I've seen you before and pass you. I've been at matches in the States where you come and greet other people and I see you and I don't even hear you. So this is not about trying to be a friend. But listen, the potential you have and the leadership you show at the Philadelphia Union, I want you to show it here. What do I mean by that? You need to speak to the players. You need to let every single player, even those you have known for years, those you have come up through the system with, understand that, brethren, this is one team, this is one Jamaica. And you don't stand for some, you stand for all. You're not the captain of some players, you're the captain of all players. You need to let every player know that you are as committed to every single one of them as you are to the other. You have to lead them on the field. You have to go and pat them on the shoulder. You have to be the one clapping them on. You have to be the one who correct those who are wrong. To say, no, you can't say that about your teammate. No, you can't do that to your teammate. No, you can't speak that way about the coach. No, you can't speak that way about the administration. I understand how you feel, but listen, there is a vision in front of us. We have to end this discord. Players, now I'm going to separate you for the purpose of this point. I'm not segregating you, but I have to have two separate discussions, so I need to speak to two set of players. Players who have been in the system for a very long time, listen, you alone cannot do it. We need help. One of the first things we have to learn in success is to admit where we need help, to see our blind spots and acknowledge them. In fact, our blind spots are not normally even seen by us. We need to know what our blind spots are. We need to realize that we have weaknesses and other people are strong in certain areas. You and your friends can't do it alone. You need other people. And you, as a player, don't get to choose who the other people are. Let me say that. You don't get to choose who the other people are. Because if you have that power, all of us are going to choose not who is best, but who we best relate to. Friendship. Leave that to the coaching staff. But whoever the coaching staff chooses, you must trust the coaching staff and the management enough to know that they know what they are doing. Understand these players, that everything rises and falls on leadership. Do your job and do it in respect of your fellow teammates. So some may be replaced at times. Respect those who come in and replace them. No number belongs to any of us. It's Jamaica's number. It's not your number 10. It's not your number 9. It's not your number 7. It's not your number 6. It's not your number 8. It's 5 or 4 or 3, whatever the number is. It belongs to Jamaica. And anybody who wears it, we have to support them. English players. Listen, when you come in, this is Jamaica. The English media rips into players. The fan TVs, they rip into players. They racially abuse them. We don't do that. We have verbal abuse, I must admit. People will come and they will say, you're not good and you waste your time and why did we go and get you? That is normal. You have to shut out those things. You can't listen to what vloggers and what persons on radio and TV saying about you and say I can't, but no, that's thin-skinned. Stop taking offense. You come here to do a job, focus on doing your job. You don't control the narrative, you don't control what people say. Because whether you do good or bad, some people are going to criticize you. That's a part of the game. That's how football is. That's how track and field is. Listen, there are people in Jamaica up to the day who still criticize Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt will tell you that when he went to that, I think, World Championship and he had his little cross in his mouth running, his train and running, how they ripped him in Jamaica. Usain Bolt will tell you that how he pulled up and Jamaica beat him bad. Asafa Powell needs to speak to you. Chris Gale, the universe boss, needs to speak to you. Marlon Samuels can tell you the kind of things that people have said. Walter Boyd, Anandelo, these people went through it. Dean Burton went through it. People never rated Marlon King highly. You guys are not special. People are going to criticize you. Understand that. Get on with the business of playing football and stop listening to people, because people are going to keep talking and talking. I think it's Garnet Silk who does song. Let them talk, keep them talking. Yeah. We're gonna keep them talking. Bark if them barking, laugh if them laughing. Let people do that. You don't control that. Focus on the football. And I'm sure that if we can do these things, if the leadership, the administration takes my ideas, if the coach takes, I am sure if the coach takes my ideas I'm suggesting, if the captain takes my ideas, I am sure that if the team, all the players take the advice that I'm giving, I am sure that we can make it to Qatar. Even if we lose against Costa Rica, people, I still have hope. Why do I have hope? It will be 3 games out of 14. That's like just above 2% of our game. We have 90% more of the games left to play. We can make it. Because realistically, we need, in my estimation, 21 points. And we have passage to the playoff and possibly third place. So third or fourth, if we can accumulate 22 points. How do I see that? Simple. 6 games left at home. We need to win all 6. If my math is right, 3 6s, 18. To get to 21, 18 from 21. 3. Right? So we would need an additional 3 points. It means that we can go on the road and tie 3 games. Or we can win 1 game and lose all the other games. And we still have passage to Qatar. Players, administrators, coach, do you realize how close this dream is? Even with the disappointing results. It's right on your fingertips. Don't let it slip away by stupid division. We're in this thing together. And I am sure that in 2022, I will be watching the Reggae Boyz. See, I have my jersey. I will be watching the Reggae Boyz. The Reggae Boyz in the World Cup. Now I want to shift focus to another, well, not a Jamaican team, but a Jamaican franchised team. The Jamaica Tallawahs. My God, my God, my God. Jesus take the case and take the pillar. Take it. Because me no know, brother. Sister, me no know. Like, for the last 4 years, the Jamaica Tallawah franchise look like, let me give you some patwa, them look like they scan the face of the earth, the cricketing face of the earth, and they look for the worst T20 cricketers and say, hey, uno no good, but we are called Tallawahs, and if uno no good, well, no come play for us, uno go look good. They look for the worst cricketers to play for the Tallawahs. It look like them are punished with. Like they are saying that, listen, we want to remove this franchise from Jamaica and I don't want to let you. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make it keep losing. We're going to make this franchise keep losing. That could be the only reason, because there is no logic behind the selection of some of these players. How, after what happened last year, Ravman Powell is still captain in this team? Last year, remember, Ravman Powell stepped down as the captain. because the team was failing. And you reappoint him on what merit? Somebody tell me that. What changed? Because he didn't do anything. In fact, his performances continue to be worse. Rovman Powell can't even make a West Indies 15-man T20 team. And if they select a B team, he can't make it. And if they select a C team, he's not going to make it. And he's captain in the Tallawahs. No, I'm not one to criticize people. But Rovman Powell continues to fail. And you don't see that the captaincy is affecting this youngster. Well, you can't blame the captain because the man them can't bat. Well, the captain can't bat, you have to lead from front. And him can't bowl, you have to lead from front. Well, but he has Andre Russell there. Listen, Andre Russell don't want to bat. Andre Russell don't want to bat. Andre Russell has given up on batting. Andre Russell want to come in when there's 2 overs, when him can just swing and if him out, it don't matter. He doesn't want to come in, even when his team needs him. He's not going to come in at 10 overs. He'd rather send out a batsman worse than him because he just wants to bat when as little pressure is on him. He never comes in early. He never comes in and says, you know what, let me go up early. Let me block some balls. Let me play myself in to help this team. The man wait no matter what the situation is. If you lose your top 4 and your 13 runs, Andre Russell go bat, number 9 go bat. It don't make any sense. He wants to bat under the least amount of pressure. I'm sure if we adjust our batting lineup, if we put Andre Russell up that order, tell him to, we're giving you permission, block 20 balls and then slug for the rest. I believe, and I'm sure, that we'll start performing better. And the Tallawahs will make the playoff. I am sure that if we replace Rovman Powell as captain, his performances will improve. Yeah. What say you? The Zurich Diamond League is also this weekend, what they call the final of the Diamond League. And Shelley and Fraser Price has pulled out of the 100. And Sharika has pulled out of the 100. That leaves Elaine. So Elaine wins that. But Sharika is running in the 200 against Christine Mboma, Dina Asher Simmons. Alright? But this time, based on the lane assignment, Sharika Jackson will be behind Mboma. The last time they ran when Mboma won, Mboma was behind Sharika, and I felt like Sharika Jackson went out too fast, and then Mboma kind of what they call back end speed catch her up in the last, or top end speed in the last 20 meters of the race, like past her. I mean, tremendous athlete. But I am sure that if Sharika can keep her in sight and track her down, Sharika will beat her. And I am sure that Sharika pulled out of the 100 because she wants to beat Mboma in the 200. So I'm sure that Jamaica will win the 100 meters women and the 200 meters women at the Zurich Diamond League. Book it! Don't put your money on it. Do you hear me? So I'm sure the fortunes of our football changes this weekend. I am sure the fortunes of the Jamaica Tallawahs changes this weekend. I'm sure that we'll have more good fortune in our track and field this weekend. People, the EPL also resumes this weekend after the international break. And finally, the Arsenal are back. And I am excited. All of you who were trolling me, look what is going to happen starting this weekend. Thomas Partey is back. Come on, clap your hands. Gabriel Magalhaes is back. Ben White is back from injury. Hey, Granit Xhaka will be out. Red card, COVID, double for all the trouble he has been causing us. Out. How good and pleasant it is for Arsenal to function without Granit Xhaka. Yes, people. Obama is back in full fitness. So is Alexander Lacazette, people. We have signed in right back our Japanese Jet Li. Right back fix. Sambi Lakanga just played for Belgium. People, the Arsenal is BACK. And the gun has been cleaned, reloaded, set Panchiga, unlock, and Saturday gun I go fire. And I know what a gun me a talk about. And I know gonna yarn me a talk about. Me a talk about the cannon that Arsenal have will begin to fire. And all of you haters out there, you have to go change. All of you talk about me at the bottom of the table, you have to change. Because I'm going to go on an unbeaten run until the next international break. Remember what Arsenal is about to do at the beginning of September. New month, new moment, new men, new movement. If you are an Arsenal fan, I am sure that your mourning has turned into dancing. Your beauty has turned into ashes. Gladness for mourning. Better days are in September for Arsenal. By and by, troubles are all over. What? Arsenal are BACK. Now I know some of you are gonna laugh and talk and think. So what? Watch your team and left me team. Arsenal still are the number 3 side in England. Only 2 teams historically are better than us. Liverpool, Manchester United. The rest of Uno are nobody. Remember that. You hear? So I am sure that this is the beginning of the beginning for the mighty Gunners. People, thank you again for watching I Am Sure Sports of Omar Sena. Listen, remain blessed, remain safe, you understand me? Sanitize, social distance. Please, 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 please wear your mask. Bless up to all nurses and doctors and porters and ambulance drivers, all the administrative staff at all hospitals across Jamaica who are holding it down right now. All the security forces helping to keep the curfew order in effect. Enough respect. Enough respect. There's a great reward for you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Jamaica loves you and we appreciate your great service. Come on, clap your hands. I am sure. Because we are out of here right now. You know what I mean? Jamaica shut you know we are going. Costa Rica go get a whopping. You know what I mean? Jamaica shut we are going. Costa Rica I go get a whopping. Bowser knock one in. Burke I go knock one in. Blake will heap a saving. And you know so this a real Jamaica. Hey! Will! Come again one more time. Jamaica, I am sure, is going to get to Qatar in time.